of all, you're definitely a single woman because
Yes.
you got the single woman tell, that damn smoke detector.
Mm-hmm.
How do you live with that?
Um, the way that I've been living with just being a single woman is
No,
I'm
no, 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 no. Specifically, the smoke detector that keeps chirping. How do
oh,
you live with that?
can you just elaborate more on like what do you mean by the smoke
It
detector?
it keeps going beep.
Like red
You know,
flags? Are you
that
referring
that smoke
to red flags?
detector that's beeping in the background. There's a
Oh.
smoke detector.
Um,
It beeps every 30 seconds and it goes beep.
Hello everybody, hope everything fine with you. We will go with this video. I will share with you the thing for me was as could be as a reminder or could be I was like, I need to pay more attention on that for me, for my own self. And I'm pretty sure yourself in the comments we're gonna be able to do the same. Say what that teach you and how that you'll be able to change yourself or not changing yourself but try to be a better version of yourself, because me I believe in we're supposed to wake up every day to be the best version we was yesterday, and this is our challenge is not to be like other people. It's not like to I want to be like the other one I see on if on the network, on the social network. Is to be the best version we was yesterday, and that's why I decided to do this video. And also, it's a positive shout out for Mr. Kevin Samuel, because I know he received so much backlash. People try to say he didn't do good. Not many women be able, as a few women start telling like, yeah, he not, he's right on that. Like, yeah, what he say makes sense. But I think yes, we should like appreciate what he do. I know it could be tough love. Sometimes we're not ready to listen to that. We want to listen at home, but it's not bad. It's like our father. A real parents, it could be a father or mother, a real parents have some time to give tough love to their kid to make sure their kid don't do everything they want, because in the world we're not able to do whatever we want. We have to follow law. It could be at work, at school, every place. So that's why it's important. So before starting the video, don't forget to subscribe, leave your comments about that, what you want to add on that, and let's to get. We are not a diploma. How many degree you have, how many bachelor you have, what you study doesn't make you more validated than someone else. So sometimes we have to study something, we think we have more value than someone else, but it's not that. Like, it's not that. And we should stop put that in front, like, here my job, I'm working there, here I study that, because we are more than that. And this is the first thing I think I will have to add on that, and to don't hide ourselves behind our diploma, because we have to develop other skill. And sometimes going too much on school is not, I don't say it's not good to go into on school and everything to get skill on those approach, but we have to develop other thing, and we cannot hide our own identity only on that, and thinking is only that matter to describe who we are and validate ourselves. So that would be the modern society, especially for black women, I will say, they tell us you need to be a black strong woman, you cannot depend on anyone else, you have to do it everything yourself. At some point, yes, we need to learn to do stuff ourselves, we need to take responsibility on ourselves, but to have to make the role to be the super strong woman didn't help us. And he did the other way, because sometimes we didn't let the other people approach us, because we came too much on the way, ready to fight, ready to prove a point, and it's not really a good way. So we need also to be careful on that and accept like we are not strong, and it's okay to not be strong all the time. We don't have to. That other thing is about family constructive. We need to stop making baby with people we don't see our future with. We don't believe in them, or we don't see ourselves technically with them. We don't see ourselves submissive with them or married with them but we're ready to give them a baby. A baby is like the biggest gift you can give to someone else, your partner. So if you give baby to your partner just to have baby, and you don't value the person, you don't believe the person can be the father of your kid, because this is what, when we make baby with someone, this is what we make him, a father, and you don't believe in him, you don't trust him. Sometimes some people don't trust their baby with their own baby daddy, and it's like, we need to stop that and be responsible of who we decide to go with, and probably before having baby, make sure there's something concrete, there's a real relationship. I totally understand, things happen. Sometimes we will think it will be the perfect match for us, everything will be perfect, but sadly, get there a breakup, it doesn't match again, so you have a baby with another father and everything, it make a composite family. That's happened. But sometimes it's become like an habit. We just meet someone, we don't know nothing about the person and nothing, we just making baby to make baby, and after we like, it wasn't good, I don't trust him with our baby, because when you make baby with someone, it's not only your baby, it's your baby. Yeah, we need to get that as well. So making a baby is supposed to be the last thing when you in a relationship with someone. You need to know someone, we need to have a plan with the person before getting to the point to making a baby. Making the baby really supposed to be on the last, like you already get the relation and now you go to that part. Take me a bit more time to get it, because I was like, why is like that? But it's true. When we think about that, it makes sense. Like, as a woman, our value decrease with time, with age, and sometimes we teach us so much to put all the priority on, you need to finish school. After that, you need to get a good job, and after that, you can focus to getting a man. But the thing is, you age all the time with all the things you're doing, and on the market, a regular man will look probably the younger man, the younger woman and everything. And it's happened because more you older, on the market game, on the dating game, it's become more, it's not complicated, but it's like you have less pick than when you was younger. And that's a fact. Like, it made me a lot of time to understand that, because I was like, why it will be like that for women and not for men. But we have to understand, women and men, we are different. So for men, more you gain age, more you can get more value, because you're gonna be in position, financially position, you're gonna have more experience, you could have more expertise on that. So that's why women and men, we are different. And I know sometimes we'll say we're the same, we deserve the same treatment, but no, we're not the same, and we have to understand that, because yes, we should invest more on a feminine way, like the way we want the guy to come to us, to approach us. A man will be attracted to the feminine woman. Like, sometimes we have a war into ourselves to be strong, we have wants to protect ourselves, so, and we want only to control everything, and it's not a good thing for a feminine way, because we no more become feminine. Sometimes it's become like we become the woman, we have interest for a man, and we become the kind of woman to invite the man on a date, and it's like, no, it's anti-feminine completely. So no, woman, don't do that. Don't start inviting men to date, because you're taking away your feminine attitude, and men doesn't want to be with a woman, a lady. You want to please her, you don't want to feel the woman in the room. I should also add is, as a woman, sometimes it's good to be soft. It's good sometimes, when I say soft, to let it go and let the man see he can protect us, because we're gonna let him protect us. Sometimes we so much want to show our strengths, so that a turn half completely, the man gonna be like, okay, I let her do herself. Sometimes just smiling, sometimes just be completely feminine, be elegant, be charming. Like, this is what can bring us like good potential. And this is another thing I think in some conversation you have, like, I came to that and say, is right. So what we ask for a man, for a partner, like, we want a man like with this kind of level, we want this, we want that. we should be able to have to know what we're gonna bring. It's not like what we bring to the table, but what we bring, who we are. Like, I will say it like that. We should know. And I know the thing they say the most, sometimes we say, I have this bachelor, I have this diploma, this is what I'm gonna bring, I did this. We start putting our CV to the men, but or we start saying, I make that kind of money, this is what I bring. But most of the time, I think what he say, men need peace. Men need to be with someone who's gonna support them, who's gonna be like, compliment them, support them, give them peace, like, and everything. They need that. And sometimes we forget that because we want so much to be on competition with the men, so we forget what the men need is not necessarily what we need, but we can. So that's really gonna be my take on that. And yes, we need to be cooperative on the kind of men we want, and ourselves, we have to know ourselves, who we are, and how it's gonna be a good match for this kind of man. And if sometimes we want this kind of man, and we know right now we probably not, we don't have those skills right now, we still can work on that, like psychology, therapists, and everything. Work on that, look at everything, but we need to know the man. What we have is not like what you have on the table, but how you're gonna be next to that man. That will be the way I will say it. Being submissive. Okay, I know this part is like, I will not be submissive with any man. It's not like that. I want you to view it. When I say be submissive, is I really say about be cooperative. So most of the time we learn so much to be strong on ourselves, and we use the word dependent. I'm independent just because we're doing the stuff as an adult supposed to do. Like, yes, you're paying your own rent. Yes, you're paying your own bill. It's just you're doing what all adults supposed to do at some point, like paying their own stuff. That doesn't make you that independent. So now I'm talking about with your partner, what we need to let it go or let it be. I will say it like that. Be more submissive. Know how to let the man lead, because sometimes we ask ourselves, we all want a man to be a leader, but we never let him lead. Like a woman now in those days gonna be ready to ask the man to marry her, do all the step up, say, okay, I'm gonna invite him on date, it could be little stuff for you, but we do all the stuff on control on that because we want to control that. And when we do that, we take off to the man his possibility to be the leader. That's not a good way. So this is the thing I will say is learn to be submissive. I know they teach us, we see around and we like, I will never let a man play me and everything. I understand that, but sometimes have this mode make us lose like the real potential mate. So I will say we need to learn to be submissive, and if we are not able to be submissive, there's therapists, there's possibility to work on that, to know what make you not able to be submissive. That will be my take on that. Men notice everything. I was like so surprised, like on one of the car, like I put it in the beginning of the video, when he noticed the little beep on the alarm was going on the place of the woman, the counter, and he noticed that. He stopped it and he noticed that, and she was like, huh. But yes, men could notice everything like we don't think he will notice. Sometimes we as women, we will think men will notice the basic stuff. But no, men will notice stuff we don't think he will notice. So we have to be careful on that. And sometimes a man will not reply to us, will not say nothing. It's not because he don't say it directly, he don't notice it. And they observe a lot as well. So now I'm more paying attention on that sometimes. And yes, and sometimes you would tell him something and you think you forget about that, because sometimes we love to talk a lot. But while after it will come back to that and say, yeah, you did this or you did that. It could be like 1 year later or something. They will remember and come back to you with the specific thing, because they know, they see. And this is why, like, we don't have to say because he don't say it to you, he don't verbally say it, because most of men, they don't want to do the talk, but they will observe and look at you more than you think, and they will check all the little stuff. So that's also the thing I noticed on that. I would say I pick it on that. So yes. So guys, that was my Kevin Samuel appreciation video. And yes, I think he continues work, doing his life and everything. People call. I think he's doing a helping stuff because he's really doing a public counselor service. And some people sometimes will say, "Oh, it was hard. It was harsh on people," but I don't think it was harsh because some people, when we listen to them, the way they talk, the way they say things, is like probably they don't have someone close to them who tell them, "Okay, you're going a bit off," or probably they don't listen to the people around them. So they have him telling them, "You completely going off." That make a wake up. And sometimes he cannot help the person at the same moment, but he can help other people living the situation. So yes, I say it like that. I hope you like it, and leave comments on if you have some point you would add on that. So as I will always say, take care of yourself, and the most important, take care of your heart, and take everything not take everything as your own message. Like when you heard something could help you, you can take it. You left stuff and you take stuff. And the goal is to be the best version of yourself. You don't need to imitate someone else. You don't need to be like someone else. You just need to be the best version of yourself at the end of the day. Take care of you guys. We see you in the next video.